Hey, how's it going, Critter? Valor Defense Depot, Southwest Oklahoma's premier gun shop. We're here at the table today with a customer's gun. Brought in this awesome Sig 365 Legion. Wants to put a Romeo X Pro dot on it, so we're going to take care of that for him. Of course, we're making sure we're safe. Nothing in the chamber, nothing in the mag well. Now we'll go ahead and tear it loose. Take the slide off. We'll go ahead and take the barrel recoil spring assembly apart. There we go. Now we're field stripped. So first things first, we'll go ahead and take the plate off the gun. To do that, we'll use a T10 Torx and go ahead and get it done. And being careful, using a little bit of pressure down. And even from the factory, some of these can be a little bit stiff to get out. I don't know if they use blue Loctite or what type they use, but sometimes they can be a little bit stiff to get out. Main thing is even pressure, making sure you're using the right tools. The T10, make sure you're not using anything too small. You don't want to strip these out because they're not fun to get out once they're stripped. So looks like we've got both of our screws and our mounting plate. Now what we're going to do real quick, I'll be right back. I'm going to get a paper towel, get some of just the oil from the factory. This is a brand new gun. It hasn't even been fired yet, actually. He wants to rock a red dot right off the bat, so we're going to get that accomplished for him, but I'll be right back. Oh, hey, my lovely assistant just brought me some paper towels here. I don't know about how lovely. It's not a work day at Valor without some grab assing, so so we're getting it all cleaned up here. Now we'll take these guys, we'll put them in a bag, so if the customer decides he wants to put it back on or whatever, keep everything with the gun. Now we'll take our Romeo X Pro and get ready to mount this. So we'll do the official unboxing. So here we go. Oh, how fancy. All right, here's our red dot right here. And we'll be able to co-witness nicely. I think it's on. Yes, it is on. It's got the donut of death on. So we'll put that down. Now, when mounting these, you got some different screws in here. For this make, model, well, most of the 365 macros anyway, you'll be using the longer, skinnier screws, and they're kind of posted, so you'll know the difference when you're looking at them. And that can be one of the harder parts. I'll put this on the T10 so you can take a look at it right there. So as you can see, it's a little bit shanked right there, and it's a little bit longer, and it's a little skinnier as well. Those are the proper screws. Now, if you can believe this, in the manual, typically within the manual or on the bags that the screws come in, they give you some torque specs. This one didn't have it. We Googled it, looked it up. We verified it, 24 inch-pounds, which is pretty excessive, in my opinion, but that's what they say. So we're going to go ahead and get this guy mounted down. Trick two is once we start getting a little bit tighter, we're going to hold and press the top of the optic. This is open. And we're just going to go ahead and kind of evenly get it seated down. Then we'll break out the torque wrench and start working on it. And taking our time, we'll make sure we don't cross thread anything. All that, we'll just get it to seat down. And, not even tight, just where it gets to where it's seated. Getting pretty close. So I'm going to go ahead and jump to the next screw. And these already come with Loctite on them. However, if you want to add a little bit more, the main thing is not to get crazy. You know, put a little, I like to transfer it. I'll take like a toothpick or even the end of the Torx, and I'll just apply it to the screw and make sure that it rips through the threads and all that kind of good stuff. Instead of just dropping it on there, you make a huge mess. And if you've ever put too much blue Loctite on something before, you know how fun that is to get off. You can heat it up a little bit, typically with like a soldering iron, a pin soldering iron. Get them a little bit warm and they'll start. And as you can see, I'm just bringing these in. I'm not putting any real force on them. I'm just bringing them until it stops, just like that. Now we're going to transfer to our Wheeler inch-pound torque wrench. We've got it set up for 24. I still think that's excessive, but now we're going to start. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to get going back and forth. Now I'm going to look at it and check the gapping and wear your safety glasses. I say these are safety glasses just so I can see. And it's looking pretty good. So we just want to make sure we kind of hold it down a little bit while we're doing this. And that wasn't a click. That was just me moving it. Okay, now we should be getting close to click now. There's your click. And one more to do. And click. Now we'll kind of double check. Make sure that it's seated properly. We'll check any gapping or any forward and back. It looks like we're good. We're going to check it out. Look right at the camera here. Oh, extreme close up. We've got the donut. I don't know if you can see the donut of death in there, but we've got one in there. And you can co-witness with the sights, all that. Everything's lining up nice and pretty. Pretty simple to do. Now we'll just put everything back together. We'll take our barrel, slide him back into place, lock him. And we'll want to make sure we got this guy going in the right direction. Get him pinched down in there, into the half moon. All right, now we'll just rail it back. And I'm sorry, I jumped out quick. And it looks like we're good. So, pretty straightforward, easy. Just take your time. You don't want to over torque, under torque. I would suggest to the guy that he puts some witness marks on this, you know, like a silver Sharpie. So if it does start to back off or move, or the factory Loctite on it isn't holding it or whatnot, we need to make some adjustments we can. So I'll suggest, but I'm going to leave it clean. So when he comes to pick it up, that can be his decision if that's what he wants to do. But pretty simple on how to put your Romeo X Pro onto your 365 Legion. Great, and the grip on this is amazing. Just an amazing gun. Great. It's got the shrouded barrel comp on it, so barrel's cut a little bit short, probably what, a ½ inch maybe. Provide a little bit of recoil reduction. I wouldn't say recoil reduction as much as I would say muzzle flip. Anywhere between like 10 to 15% less muzzle flip with that on there. Pretty amazing rig. And if you like this kind of content, you want to see more of it, like, comment, subscribe to Valor Defense Depot's YouTube channel, and check us out online if you get an opportunity. We always love seeing you guys in person right here, 2210 West Gore Boulevard, suite number 5 here in Lawton, Oklahoma. It's kind of off the beaten path a little bit. We're behind Taco Bell, right next door to McDonald's. Most people landmark, they know where that's it. So, hey, we appreciate you taking the time, watching the video, and if you're fixing to put one of these together, hey, you can definitely DIY it yourself, no problem. If not, you're not comfortable with it, new gun, some people get nervous or they don't have all the proper tools, no problem. You can come by the shop. We do all kinds of amazing armory work here at Valor Defense Depot. Have a nice day.